Good morning to all of you. Welcome to Legal Matters by Sai Babu Sankara. Yesterday, we discussed the overruling of Roe and Wade case. It is judgment given by Honorable Supreme Court of the United States. Today, we are going to discuss another case law on gun bearing and keeping of guns. Judgment by Honorable US Supreme Court. So please remember, the top court of United States of America, they say that according to the Second Amendment, you can hold and keep the arms for your personal safety. Possession, carrying, yes, allowed. Actually, the entire USA is feeling bad about the gun culture, latest gun culture. The students, very recently have seen in Mississippi or some area, the student went, a person went to the school and he killed the persons without any intention, and he has to be shot dead. So that is the gun culture. So in Kansas, I think in the year 2017, Kansas, when an Indian went to a restaurant, it's not actually a pub, he was shot dead. So many incidents are happening. So the New York State, they passed a law. Please remember, actually the entire trouble came on this. The New York made it a crime to possess a firearm without a license, whether inside or outside the house, for individual who wants to carry a firearm. He must obtain an unrestricted license for which he has to show proper cause, a reasonable cause. న్యూయార్క్ స్టేట్లో ఈ గన్ కల్చర్ బాగా గొడవ ఎక్కువైపోతున్నాయి. ఎవడు పెడతాడు తుపాకులు తీసుకెళ్ళి కాల్ చేస్తున్నారు ఉద్దేశంతో న్యూయార్క్ స్టేట్లో కొత్త లా చేశారు. ఏమనంటే, మీరు ఇంట్లో ఉంచుకోవాలనుకున్నా, బయట తిరగాలనుకున్నా, టు క్యారీ ఎ ఫైర్ ఆర్మ్ డెఫినెట్లీ యూ హ్యావ్ టు హ్యావ్ ఎ లైసెన్స్. అలాగే for getting license, you have to show the proper cause, reasonable cause, just like our Section 5 of the Limitation Act. If you are able to show the sufficient cause, then only the court will condone the delay. Likewise, right? So please remember, to take a pistol license or revolver, if you can prove the proper cause, like self-defense or other things, then you can carry. Otherwise, you will not be given a license. Likewise, two persons, Brandon Koch and Robert Nash. So they were not allowed to carry the gun. They were not given the gun license by the state of New York. So actually they say that they are the law-abiding citizens, law-abiding New York residents. They applied for unrestricted license to carry the handgun for self-defense, but state denied. State says that they failed to satisfy the proper cause. So what is the legal position previously and present? So you may be knowing the Constitution of America. It's a very simple constitution which is having only 7 articles, and so far it has been amended 27 times. The Second Amendment, it shows no person should be restricted to keep and bear arms. So their right to keep and bear arms should not be infringed. So this is the constitutional right. So now these people, the so-called these people, on behalf of these people, a gun association has gone to the court. Now you can read the case as New York State Rifle and Pistol Association INC versus Bruen, BRUN, Bruen, Superintendent of New York State Police. So it is a case of, in the case number 20/1843 in the Court of Appeals, and it was decided on 23/6/2022. So gun case, if you type, immediately you get the reply in the Google. So here, please remember, now the Supreme Court of US, they have struck down the New York law prohibiting the firearms. So it is nothing but restriction on the people that they should have a license. If they show the proper cause, then only they will be given the license. It is not correct. SC struck down the New York law. So because it is a violation of Second Amendment. So, of course, this ruling is a victory for the gun rights advocates. But please remember, Democrats, they are feeling very bad. So many incidents are occurring. So they have condemned the decision. And of course, they are saying that this gun culture will imperil the public safety also. But whatever it is, this judgment was drafted by Justice Clarence Thomas with 6-3 ruling. So majority is on behalf of the so-called gun culture, or the persons can possess and bear the arms. Right. So here they have clubbed the second amendment with the 14th amendment also. 14th amendment, that is equality before law. When you say a person has the right to keep and bear arms, it should be equal to each and everybody. But no reasonable restrictions, no restrictions, not reasonable, no restrictions should be there. But what is happening is mass shootings in Buffalo. Buffalo itself is a state near Niagara Falls. Then New York, Texas school incident. National debate is going on, the gun laws. They want a change in the gun laws. So anyway, Joe Biden, the president of USA, he stated that he is deeply disappointed with the judgment. It is a reprehensible judgment. Anyway, they can because it's a judgment from the Supreme Court, now they can't do anything. They have to make a separate law. But please remember, this is not the end. Definitely, every state has got a right to impose legal or reasonable restrictions. Not restrictions, reasonable restrictions, definitely. Because they are bound by the gun law. Gun laws, if the gun law says that persons who are rowdy elements, they cannot carry guns, yes, it will be accepted. So what the judgment is to tell is that, please remember, the genuine public, the gullible public, the real public, they should not be made to suffer with these restrictions. Anyway, unless the second amendment is once again amended, so definitely US court says that the right to carry and bear arms has to be accepted. So normally, this judgment is not appreciable to so many persons, but whatever Supreme Court judgment is a judgment. So better you know. But please remember, this is a judgment from United States of America. If you read the case as New York State Rifle and Pistol Association versus Bruen, Superintendent of Police, New York State Police. So decided on 23rd June. Two judgments have come from US court. Please now and then you have to refer to the other countries' judgments also. Definitely it will enrich your legal knowledge. Thank you very much.